Welcome, beautiful souls, to my channel, Creative Eagle Presents. I just wanted to share with you a message that I've been receiving, and maybe some of you will resonate. So, a message that I've been consistently receiving since last year is it's time to start building community, not online social media community, but community where we get to know each other, be vulnerable, speak, connect. And it looks like we're ready to start building these communities. So I wanted to talk to you about how to build them. But first, let's just get real. In today's world, working a full-time job, having kids, careers, kids have lessons, practices. We might be in school, just all kinds of things. We've gotten out of the practice of building community and connecting with others that are in our daily lives. So we might not even know our neighbors. I know that was something that definitely happened to me over the years that I realized wasn't healthy for me. So how do you begin to build a community? And it starts with a desire. The desire to build a community and the idea to build one and to be able to imagine what would be the right fit for me, what would feel comfortable for me, and what type of community do I want to build. So let's start with the imagination of community, and I want to share some of the traits that are in the people that are in the community that I've built. So I do everything based on guidance and calling. And so whenever I feel like a little like pull to say hi to someone, that's usually where I start off. And all of the relationships in my life have been whether I've said hi first or someone else has come up to me and started a conversation. It started with openness, vulnerability, and connection. So here are some of the traits of the people in my community. You might have a different idea, but I wanted to share what has been working for me, what I enjoy, and what I truly appreciate in building community. So I have a very diverse community. It's diverse in age, ethnicity, gender, political opinion, opinions in general, and careers, which I'm grateful for. It helps give me a different perspective in every area. The thing that seems to be a common thread in the community that I've built is we all have a belief in a power greater than ourselves. And that power greater than ourselves is not money, is not career, and is not another human being. There seems to be this God element that we all practice, and we all have spiritual practices. So that doesn't mean that we believe in the same God or that our practices are the same. It does mean that we all strive to believe that God's kids are good, that at the end of the day, God and love conquer everything, and that we value connection and community more than we value fear and hate and disagreement. That doesn't mean that we agree on everything. It just means that when we have a difference of opinion, we're kind about it. We're not jerks. We're not trying to make you believe what we believe. We can just state calmly that here's my truth. The people in my community are willing to take calls, meet in person. I mean, the great thing is I've met people in other states and other countries, and we're not going to be able to meet in person necessarily, but through technology, we can meet on Zoom. We can meet, in video chat. We could talk over the phone still. Like there are ways to communicate with people. The people in my community are easy to share with and talk to. They tend to be non-judgmental, and when there's a mishap or a misunderstanding, we each tend to own our part, which is wonderful. It's easier to create connection when you're with someone who's vulnerable, and it makes me want to be vulnerable also. People in my community tend to be interested in me. What am I up to? How have I been? How do I feel? What do I think? They offer healthy solutions when I'm talking about an issue. So I might be really heated about something, and they bring it back to solution, healthy solution. Okay, what can we do to walk through this with grace? What would be some next right steps that, maybe I could do? I also realize with the people in my community, whatever their suggestions, I'm willing to listen to it because we've established vulnerability. We've established we care about each other. And so it's easier for me to know I'm willing to hear what you have to say. I don't always have to reach out. They reach out to me. You might have other traits that you're looking for. These were just some of mine. But start talking to others about what they want in their community. Start making a list. Start desiring connection because the new earth is here and it's also coming. And to me, it's calling out for us to place ourselves in positions to be vulnerable and to really allow people to get to know us and for them, also for us to get to know them. Two-way street. So how might you invite someone or how might you start this community? Say hi. It's okay. You can say hi. Greet someone every morning when you come home from work and you see them. Hey, it's good to see you. Did you have a good day? The weather. Seriously, the talking about the weather has been a pastime for generation and generation of humans. Just comment about the weather. That can start a great conversation with a neighbor or someone you don't really know that you'd want to get to know. And sometimes you don't even know you want to get to know them. Here's one of the things that works for me is if God consistently puts someone on my path, meaning when I leave for work, I see them. When I get to work, I see them. Whatever it is, consistently, I'm seeing them. Consistently, there's opportunities to connect. I take that as this might be a good connection, move forward with it. So you can just go with that. If they're on your path while you're walking, while you're, getting your kids to practice, say hi, ask about the weather. You can even knock on doors and of the, your neighbors or cubicles for those of us who work in big buildings and just introduce yourself. Hey, how you doing? Hey, I see you every day around lunchtime. Just start an easy conversation. You don't really have to put yourself out there. You don't have to rack your brain for what to say. A simple hi usually does it. People like kindness. So just be kind. That can open the door. Here are some ideas about what to create when you're thinking about, okay, I'm interested in creating something, but what should I create? Book studies. Right now, book studies are huge. So you can pray about who to invite. You can talk to other people. I just had a situation where someone had brought up, Anna, it would be great if a bunch of us could get together and talk about da 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 and just be open and vulnerable. And I was like, great, I will help you put that together. I'm good at putting things together like that. So you can put together book studies. You can pray about who to invite. You can ask someone to help you put this thing together. There are 12-step groups, meetup groups, churches. There's so many areas to connect. So if it's been on your heart to go back to church, if it's been on your heart, there's 12-step communities that you might resonate with. But if it's been on your heart, I love hiking, I want to be in a group. Go do those things and start building real connections where you see people, whether it's on video, but you need to be able to interact. That's the message that I'm getting. The interaction, the connection, that's what's important right now. We need to learn how to build these things because of our fast-paced life. We've not only forgotten, we've stopped doing it. So it's time to have these practices in building community so we can build that skill set and have that skill set to help build healthy structures. That's where I think this is leading to. If you can build a book study, I know it sounds silly, but if you can manifest, cultivate, and build a book study that people love and enjoy, you can build much bigger structures. You can rebuild structures. It's just knowing how to connect with others, listen to what they have to say, consider what they have to say, get groups together, and we'll start building a world that works for all of us, not just some of us, but actually works for all of us. And when we have that, we're going to flourish. Our children are going to flourish. Everybody's idea of wellness is going to flourish. And that's what I think the small little idea is going to grow into. So if you're someone that goes on hikes, if you're someone that walks your neighborhood and picks up trash, be inclusive. Invite people around you. At 7 p.m., I walk. I'd be happy to have company if you ever want to walk with me. The book study idea. There's just hiking, take classes, and you might find that you resonate with some people and you end up building some really amazing things. So if this resonated with you, please start talking to others about what you want to create, how you might create it. But it's time, you guys, it's time to get out there. If you are someone like me who has built community, I mean, I'm feeling the calling. It's time to start connecting with others and seeing who else God has put on your path. So please, please, please Allow yourself to be vulnerable. Allow yourself to see what an amazing person you are and the skills that you have by making new friends, by saying hi to neighbors, by getting out a little bit more and cultivating connection in you, because that's what the message is. So I hope it resonated. Thank you so much for being here.